What's up, everybody? Back for video number 6. This is also going to be my 100th upload on YouTube. Kinda technically 101, but that was on a different channel way back in the day. So that's pretty cool. Definitely give a like for video 100. But anyway, back to the comics. It's super early in the morning. I'm super tired. Had a full day today, walked everywhere, all the way across town, went and hung out at an arcade. Finally, I love the arcade so damn much. But I wanted to get in a quick video, show you the comics I picked up today. I actually didn't get as many as I would have liked, and even though I got the Captain America shirt on right now, I didn't actually get any Marvel whatsoever. I did, however, this will be the quick one. I got Abe Sapien 33 to pick up where it left off, and there's a lot of cool stuff in it. If you're a fan of Abe Sapien, this is definitely like you're gonna want to hop on board while you still can. This was a really good one, actually. There's a lot of cool moments. It's like he's got like a spell around him or something. You can't get to him. It's pretty cool. I liked it. A lot of fun. I can't wait to see the next issue. A lot of big secrets are being revealed from like clues as to who Abe Sapien actually is, which the movie made me curious about that to begin with, and the comics have just even made it more so. So yeah, I just want to get that one real quick out of the way because that's a Dark Horse comic. The rest are all going to be DC, and they're all going to be Rebirth. I picked up Aquaman Rebirth #1. It was really cool. A lot of people are saying that the new 52 Aquaman is the Aquaman that made him cool. But I honestly, I've always had a thing for Aquaman. I always liked him. And they even have a part in here that explain it, and I'm actually going to go through it because I have a lot of non-believers as friends I talk to, and they're constantly making jokes about Aquaman talking to fish. And I should have marked that. Here we go. He has a telepathic gift that allows him to compel marine life, but fish do not possess enough intelligence to conduct meaningful dialogue. So like he feels their pain. He can sort of tell them that they're hungry for something over here, and like sharks will attack. They show that early on in the new 52 comics. He has these giant sharks come out of the water and bite the oh man, Darkseid's minions. It's a good comic. Had a lot of backstory. Had a lot of cool moments, like Aquaman hanging out here, and Mira came. And I honestly didn't really care for Mira because I only got, like I said last time, my Justice League collection. I got each of the Justice League characters individual, but I only got up to like 6 episodes in, or 6 issues. So I only have like 6 issues of Aquaman, and they're fantastic. I love Aquaman. But like I said, I've always kind of dug Aquaman, even Super Friends. And like Aquaman and his underwater adventures or something like that. He had his own cartoon series where he like rode a seahorse. It was a little nerdy, yes, but not even nerdy. It was gay. Anyway, they show, actually I don't want to show you that picture. I want to show you, kapow, Black Manta. I'd love to hear the new story on Black Manta because it's saying Aquaman killed his dad. And the helmet I always thought was a little weird, but I kind of dug the outfit. I mean, he's got like a saber on him right there. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to get into more Aquaman. He's the new 52 Aquaman, so if you want to go with what everybody's saying, that that's the coolest one, he's still here. He didn't go back to being retarded, talking to fish. The second one, I have to admit, I missed out on 2 issues. I got there a day late. Everybody had picked up the #1 Flash Rebirth and #1 Wonder Woman Rebirth, so I didn't get those 2. That's why this is actually going to be a pretty short video. Even though it's my 100th video, I wanted to do something so big. But I'm only up to issues 32 now. in my Justice League collection. I bought 2 of those. That's why I didn't get any more. I didn't get Spider-Man Civil War #2 or Civil War 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I wanted to get that one. He's still holding on to Deadpool 13, which is that 4-issue comic. I just didn't have the money this week. Kind of wanted to, grab a couple more Justice League. And they didn't have Flash or Wonder Woman. I was pretty bummed out about that. So I picked up Detective Comics. And oh my god, I think I'm going to keep up on this one. It goes back to issue numbering, so it's 934. So it goes back to the old stories. And I'm not quite sure which Batman this is. If it's a new one or if it's like one of the ones like Superman. But this is pretty exciting. Like it starts off, I'm gonna give you some spoilers. I'm not gonna actually there's really no like big cliffhanger. It just tells you like Batman's gonna have to fight this army. So anyway, big spoiler time. It starts off with Azrael, which is pretty cool. I've never seen him in a comic. Well, I've seen pictures of him, but I've never read Azrael in a comic. And it starts off with him fighting what looks to be Batman, but then Batman comes in, and he's like, who did this to you, Azrael? And he's like, you did. And so, of course, Batman does some hella detective work, and he finds this little gadget. It's like a camera that's been watching them, which sort of goes back to Rebirth #1, DC Universe Rebirth #1, where at the end it shows Batman finding, that clue as to who's watching. I still don't want to really, like, you should have read that comic already, because that comic was incredible, and it was $2.99 for 80 pages of like nerdy goodness. So he does some like major Batmaning. He meets up with Batwoman, which I've never read a Batwoman comic. I wanted to in the New 52 because I was like I didn't even know who she was. I was like, what is going on? So this is actually my first time learning anything about Batwoman. So I know her name's now Kate. Excuse me, Kate. And even though she has the long, flowing red hair, she's actually got like a buzz cut. And she's a lesbian, which sort of threw me off. Didn't know that. I think I had heard that, but I didn't know that. And no big deal. I don't really care. I just want superheroes. But like Batman comes to her and he's like, "Hey, I need you for something. What's coming this way? None of us are prepared for." She's like, "I don't need your training anymore." And he's like, "No, I'm asking for your help. And if you don't trust me, well, you trust me now." And he's like, boom. And he's like, "I'm Bruce Wayne." She's like, "Shut up. I know who you are. You're my cousin." He was like, "How did you know?" And she was like, "Come on. Like, we're cousins." And so that was pretty cool. I didn't know that. And so, like, that was the first time Batman revealed himself to Batwoman. Not like that. He didn't reveal. He revealed his face. He removed his cowl. And so he's like, "I want you to train these new recruits." And she pretty much agrees for it, I guess. But they pick up the Spoiler, who is Stephanie Brown, the daughter of the criminal genius Clue Master. She put on the costume in order to stop him from destabilizing Gotham City. And she's kind of cool. She's right there in the purple armor. I actually thought she was like a different sort of huntress, but it's not. It's the Spoiler. Not quite sure how I like the name. The second one on the team is Red Robin, and he is apparently going to be assisting Batwoman in the training, because it's Tim Drake, and it says, Batman says, "Tim Drake has the best tactical mind of any partner I've worked with. His knowledge and experience are vital. He'll be operating as your lieutenant for this operation." So he's got Tim Drake. That's cool. And let's see, who's the other one? The other one's crazy cool, but like super weird. It's right there. It's a girl named Orphan who doesn't really talk at all, and she's just sort of like crazy wicked killer type. And they pick her up, And then this is where it sort of throws the team like way off track. Like you can sort of take, you get Batman, of course. Bruce Wayne knows, hundreds of martial art styles, world's greatest detective. And then you have Batwoman, who I don't know shit about, honestly, but she's obviously good enough that Batman's asking her to train people, including Tim Drake, who he said is one of his best partners. So you have like 3 killer ones right there, and then you throw in Spoiler, whoever she is. Like, I guess she's kind of cool. She's kind of like Robin. They were fighting together when they introduced her, so she's got to be like halfway decent. And then they show Orphan, who's like this crazy assassin who doesn't talk, and they don't even show her face. Like, she's just like all in leather. And then they go and pick up Clayface, who's watching a movie that he was in before he got turned into Clayface. And yeah, Batman asked him to be on the team. Batwoman doesn't understand why. Clayface seems like he actually wants to help, and Batman says he's willing to help him if he helps them. And I guess they pretty much agree to it, and they have a couple cool shots. They got Batman and Batwoman, and then you have Clayface, the Spoiler, Orphan, Red Robin, and then the Spoiler. Yeah. Pretty cool. And then you got them all like flying away. And this was a funny moment, because Clayface is like, hey, what about me? That's not Clayface. That's a gargoyle. Right here. He's like, what am I supposed to do? Because they all just zip away. And then I guess this is the big reveal. But this ain't a spoiler. Like, it's a setup, but it's not anything big. They show Rise of the Batmen, and there's like a ton of Batman-looking soldiers here. It looks super cool. I cannot wait to get more into that. And that was Detective Comics. That was like the first Detective Comics I remember buying that wasn't like in a like grab bag at a flea market or at a rummage sale or something for $0.25. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I kind of want to read some of the past ones since it's 934. Like, I know I've read a few stories within that line, but I couldn't tell you what they were. They were years ago. I don't even know where I got them. So that's going to lead into the last one I got. That's why it's going to be kind of a short video. But I got Superman Action Comics because I was like, why not? They don't have Flash and Wonder Woman. And this is issue 957. They went all the way back, like way, way back, to the original ordering. I guess not way, way back. It's 5 years before New 52. And I'll give it a little bit of spoilers here, not a lot. Basically, like, Lex Luthor is fighting these thugs who were holding up a bank, and he's now wearing Superman's cape and symbol. And then you have this Superman, which is the original Superman, the Superman that was killed by Doomsday back in the 90s, that came back to life. That's him, his son, and then Lois Lane, John Kent. So I'm guessing he probably named him after his adoptive dad. And they're moving into the old house, because the Superman of the New 52 world is now dead. And he sees Lex Luthor on TV, shaves his face with like a piece of diamond or something, like burns into it and then comes out clean shaven. I wish I could do that, but I don't actually grow that much hair, so it doesn't bother me. But he decides that he now needs to put the suit on because Lex Luthor is evil. And he's like, this world needs a Superman, and he's in actually like a really cool suit. And I was worried he's going to go back to the red underwear, but he didn't. He's got like a red belt, which is like the New 52 Superman, but it's a little different, I think. At least it looks that way to me. I'd have to go back and actually look at the New 52 Superman. These advertisements for the Rebirth. So yeah, Superman and Lex Luthor get into it. I'm not quite sure how to take this because, like, Lex Luthor keeps saying, you know, Superman's starting some shit and he's really trying to help, and Superman is like, I don't believe you, Lex Luthor, you're evil as hell. And Superman actually did throw the first punch, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's kind of crazy because he was sort of like all like hands in, like he was eager to be Superman again. He was waiting for an excuse. And Lex Luthor, you're an evil son of a bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass. You better take that, you know, symbol off your chest and give me the cape. And like he says that, and they have a pretty cool fight, blasting each other. It's kind of like, Lex Luthor's kind of like Iron Man though. Actually, he's a lot like Iron Man. Because he's got like guns on his arms. Sometimes he just whips them out. He's blasting Superman from his chest. He's got like a rocket punch thing going, and he's doing like the kinetic blast or whatever that Iron Man does. He's a lot like Iron Man with a cape. But the whole time all this is going on, like you get Perry at the at the newspaper office. Daily Planet. You get Perry at the Daily Planet going, who's going down there and getting this story? And like one guy's like, I'm on a Perry, but all you see is his feet as he's running out the door. And as he gets down there, Jimmy Olsen's like, it can't be. Everybody knows Superman is Clark Kent. And he's like, trust me, it's me, Clark Kent. And so, like, he's not even Superman. He's just saying, like, I'm Clark Kent. He doesn't even change into an outfit or anything. I have no idea who this guy is, and he's crazy. But this, I think, actually ties a lot into that Batman story from Rebirth about people watching. But it also ties into the Superman Rebirth story, because there's that guy that approached him, and they're watching everything that's going on. There's Lois Lane and his son. Here's what is I think it's people at the bank heist, and then you got Clark Kent over here, and then like there's something else going on. Like they talked about like something was open in the upstairs floor of the bank. Like the terrorists didn't even take anything, or the bank robbers didn't even take anything, but there was a door open, nothing was in there. And then you get like this flying car, and they're like, I got something, there's something moving around in here, and it's like, what are they talking about? And I think they stole what was ever in that top level vault, but then like all of a sudden that explodes, and Superman, like, he goes fists and knees down into the ground, and he was like, that's it, Lex Luthor, I ain't playing with you no more. And Lex Luthor's like, you're gonna have to wait, I saw something jump. And then, I'm not giving away that spoiler. But it is pretty crazy. I can't wait to get the next Superman Action Comics. So it'd be number 958. Can't wait to pick up 958. That was definitely a hell of an ending to restarting. Especially if you understand who that Superman is. You're going to love it. It's fantastic. That was actually all I picked up this week. I hope to pick up some more. Maybe a couple over the weekend. Definitely next Wednesday. I'm waiting on the next Power Rangers. Gwenpool number 3 comes out next week. And I still need to pick up that Deadpool comic. I got a lot of stuff to get through. I only make so much money. So it's fun. I need to get to bed. I am dead tired, and I have adult things to do tomorrow. So be safe, everybody. Go get some comics.